What if Mongolia's shards burned with vengeance, searing your soul to trap you in eternal ash? This heart-pounding tale from Mongolia in 2100 will clutch you tight. Soren Klyne, a nomad tracker, finds burning shards that scream her vengeance for her brother's death, but they're caging her team in a fiery doom. Dare you face the heat? Mongolia's desert stretches under a blood-red sky, its crystal shards glinting like vengeful eyes. Soren treks in her dust-worn cloak, her boots crunching as she hunts ancient relics. The camp's tents sway in the scorching wind, her only shelter since she fled her clan. Soren's heart burns. Her brother, Vex, died in a raid she failed to stop 6 years ago. His last words, "It's burning," etched in her mind. She seeks the shards for answers. One day, her pick strikes a shard, and it flares, screaming Soren in Vex's voice, like crackling flames. Her skin stings with heat. She thinks it's the sun, but she freezes when the shard glows orange and shapes Vex's face. His eyes hollow, glaring at her. Soren's terrified, yet she keeps digging. The burning shards flare brighter, their screams fiercer, and chaos hits. The camp, tools melt, fires spark, and the air chokes like it's stealing vengeance. Soren's lantern, her guide in the dark, burns her mind, as if the flames are inside her. Other trackers hear their vengeance and the shards' failed duties, old grudges, then collapse, charred to ash. Soren inspects a shard, its surface carved with glowing runes that pulse under her light. She confides in Mira, a fierce guide with a scar on her arm from a knife fight. Mira scours the desert and finds runes, images of people burned, their vengeance etched in crystal. The shards roar, "You're cursed," in a voice that scalds, and Soren's hands tremble, dropping her lantern. What are these flames after? Soren and Mira trek to a shard cluster, where heat bites like claws and winds scream like wronged spirits. The shards burn in a maze of orange light, their runes twisting too fast. Soren's gut twists, sensing eyes in the haze. The runes lead to a cavern of crystal, its walls blazing orange like a vengeful heart. At its core, a burning shard pulses, exhaling ash like a dying star. Shadowy forms writhe in the smoke, faceless but accusing. Soren's head spins, like the shards pulling her soul. Mira's sensors catch signals from the core, not from Earth but from beyond the stars. The cavern feels alive, ravenous. Soren's lantern flashes horrors. Vex's raid, trackers screaming, an ancient clan burned in ash. Mira whispers the shards are the vengeance, not just crystals but a cosmic trap that feeds on retribution. They serve the Scourgers, a force that thrives on vengeance, growing with every scream. The camp crumbles, tents ignite in sudden storms, wells dry, and trackers march toward shards, their eyes glowing orange like the flames. Soren fears they're lost. Mira finds a jagged shard in the cavern, etched with stars that pulse like angry eyes. The shards roar, "We claim," and Soren questions if Mira's hiding a grudge. The desert shakes, Mongolia raging. Soren grabs a shard piece. It sears, showing Vex's face, his voice pleading, "You failed me." Everyone's lanterns show a fire web, where vengeance burns forever, each note a soul, each scream a wrong. The shard core displays an orange lattice, trapping every tracker. The desert groans, shadows mirroring the web, as if Mongolia is waking. Mira finds runes saying the Scourgers crave the world next, linked to other shards beyond, all starving for souls. Soren sees vision shadows with glowing eyes plotting to burn worlds. The vengeance's signal streak to the stars, calling the Scourgers closer. Radios wail Vex's voice. Lights flash his face. Soren feels Vex's faint whisper in the web, urging her to fight. Mira's eyes flicker. Can she trust her? Mongolia quakes, shadows caging them. Soren stares at the shard core, hands burned, sensing Vex's ghost. She thinks of her failure, the camp, and if this force is unstoppable. The air chokes, searing her soul. The camp falls silent, and Soren wonders if the scourgers are inside her. The shards burn brighter, their flames thicker, alive with hunger. She steps back, but crystals splinter, and the screams call her name. Myra's face pales, staring at the core. They feel that something's coming, unstoppable. The desert roars, alive. Soren grips her lantern, desperate for answers, but the flames pull her to the dark. The shards pulse like a storm, alive. Soren wonders if she escaped or if the vengeance has claimed her soul. Twist. The shards aren't crystals. They're the eyes of a starved beast that feeds on vengeance. And Soren's failure woke it. Is Mongolia a desert or a pyre of wrath? Would you touch a burning shard knowing it craves your vengeance? Share your darkest fears in the comments. Smash that like button if this scorched your soul. Send it to your explorer friends. And subscribe for more stories that'll haunt your dreams.